Yeah, sir, we actually congratulate once again for your 75th birthday, which is just by God's grace. And we know that in this village there was a lecture to commemorate this birthday. We have a boss who came to stir up the occasion, and it was a wonderful occasion. Once again, we want to know right from the beginning, how do you come about this vision and dream of agriculture? And what has been your driving force? And if you think you can just hear about your success story in the area of agriculture.
Thank you very much. I grew up in the village as a village boy, and I grew up in the midst of Christian leaders. But in our community, we don't have disparity between Christians and Muslims and all that things. All we know is that we grew up as an agrarian community. And then in the community, they taught us a lot from primary school. From primary school, everybody has to know about agriculture. Primary 1, primary 2, primary 3, primary 4. Actually, primary 6 students used to be our supervisors. So I grew up like that in the agrarian reality. Like I said, in the primary school, they taught us various ways to farm. It doesn't stop anybody from becoming a medical doctor. I didn't study agriculture in the university, for instance, but what I was brought up growing is what I began to develop when I saw a lot of things happening in the society. For instance, when I had the opportunity to get out of the country for the first time in 1979, I developed that thing in my school in Manchester. That is in the school compound. I started the garden, and I was using the harvest of the garden to prepare African dishes for students. And I was using it to create a lot of jobs for other students like that. So back home, how this concept come about. As a missionary kid, what we were taught became a lifestyle for me, because I discovered that in the course of my career development in the country, everywhere I was posted to, I saw opportunities to earn more than the salaries. For instance, present day Osun State, somewhere in Ikiru, I was posted to that place, and I discovered a lot of wonderful things that can make me earn more money than the salary. And unfortunately, at that time, they didn't even pay my salary for the first 15 months. But I didn't feel it because I was living better than those who are even making salary. So this thing came to my head when I began to go around the country, begin to see how youths are getting, unnecessarily wasted on the streets looking for jobs and things like that. We can make it happen that we get these youths and get them trained. Now we talk about food security. Food can only be secured if we have enough production units. We don't have enough production units. That's why the food is becoming too expensive to access. We have too much land in the country, and the whole continent of Africa, we have not utilized up to 20% of our land mass for agriculture. One, agriculture is the mainstay of our economy. There's no other way out of that. And we talk about food security now. What are the things that will make us to maintain the food to be secured? One is that there is a lot of food items that we can produce. There's a lot we can produce for a short time, for a long time, and our society is only dependent on one. I call it mono season. Everybody is waiting only for the rainy season. And in some parts of this country, breaking Nigeria into four demographical landmarks. Where we are here in the middle, our landmark is 4 months of rain and 8 months of rain. Now, there is no way farmers can be able to meet the demand of food if there is no prolonged time of growing something. And then the people that are involved, there is need for absolute encouragement for them to be able to farm. The youth, I don't know why I'm emphasizing on the youth, rather the future of the nation. And majority of the youth in our society, they don't even like farming. They don't make it attractive for them. And why? Because it's not this season that somebody will carry a hole that is as big as this and want to make one big heap for one seed of tuber of yam. There must be a kind of way to make the younger ones to be able to do that same heap. You can do that same heap and have 10 seeds of yam and put it there, and you are going to still harvest something. What about various ways we are using sacks, buckets, things now to grow? So it can give room for everybody to be interested. That's number one. Number two, in the school curriculum, we need to include it back to the agricultural, to the school learning things. Many other things that can be done to make it attractive to the younger generation, and then make it to know that you can earn so much from agriculture if you do it the right way. I don't know whether I've answered the question.